Well, hello. We are back on the RedCubed server, and I'm in the middle of nowhere. Actually, it's kind of funny. My house is actually beyond this small landmass covered in snow, and then across the lake, and my house is right there. So, not too far from home, not even a minute from home, but it still feels like the middle of nowhere. And I found this little thing here, and I kind of battled the night through this place. It was an intense battle. Lots of things came at me. But we are here now. And I thought that I'd take a look around because I also see something in the distance there. A portal, it looks like. And there was a portal right there, too, that I disconnected because it was just... I don't know. I don't think it went anywhere. I didn't want to jump through it in case I ended up in the middle of nowhere in the nether, so... Grab the random crafting table someone left, as you do. And I don't think anything's been left. Let me just take a quick peek. Looks like it exploded. Did someone actually set off the TNT? I wonder who did this. Huh. This whole place has been dug through. And there was a little tiny first night shelter. Here it is. Someone's first home, probably. Or something to survive the night, anyway. And I actually used it. I used it to survive the night a bit. Until I went and decided that I was going to start battling my way through it, that is. The real reason I came out here was to find a cave, and I found a good one over there that I'm going to actually do some caving in. But thought, seeing all of this, that I'd start to perhaps record and talk to you guys about a few things. The first thing I'd have to say is that my new internet came in today, which I am super excited about. Oh, it looks like someone's, like an actual house. Maybe I have a neighbor that I didn't realize that I have. But yeah, that's where the other portal was, and that's where the cave is right there. But my new internet came in. It's double the speed. Finally, it came in. It was a long time coming, and I gotta say, like, it was kind of done sort of poorly in the fact that we couldn't really communicate a time when we wanted to get it installed, and when I did have a time, then they suddenly had to delay and delay and delay because this part that they needed wasn't coming in. So it was effectively a month that I waited to get my internet all hooked up, and maybe 2 months. It's been a while. It's been a long time. So that's finally installed. I tried it this afternoon. I basically went in and uploaded a new Serious Sam episode that maybe you've seen now, maybe you haven't seen. I don't know when I'm posting those yet. The schedule is very disorganized. But it uploaded really fast, and my internet was still fairly quick too, in that I could still use it quite a bit. I mean, that was never a problem. I could always use my internet while I was uploading something, but you notice when it's faster, that's all. So that's done. I'm just kind of surrounding the area. I don't want to miss anything interesting. I want to just take a look at what's been explored, what hasn't. Doesn't look like a lot's been explored. Someone stayed here for a little while, but didn't spend a lot of time here, apparently. I'll go in that direction eventually too, but I guess we can go take a look at this. The internet speed is, like I said, double what it was before, so I am so happy about that. It'll mean that I can host servers better, host Skype calls better, I can upload content faster. It'll just make my life that much more wonderful. Let's take a look at this here. Future site of SilentMyst. Huh? Future site of? That's a lot of blue wool. Coming in 2013? Does that mean that it was started in 2012? I don't want to go through there because that portal might not actually be linked to anything in the nether. Let's take a look. A closer look. Is this someone working on this? I don't think so. Where's the door? There's the door. Okay. Oh. It's a little house. It has some goodies in it. But apart from that, not a whole lot. It doesn't look like this is used very much. I'm gonna... Like, these aren't grown. Nobody is out here very often. I'm gonna go through this portal. See if I just end up at the normal nether portal. Eh? Am I... Where am I? Let me go through this way. Let's go take a look. I know where I am. I didn't know that that portal was actually linked up properly. That's interesting. Very interesting. Oh, no, it's not either. No, because my house is right here. That linked into the Enderman... Well, into the... what's it called? You know, the place where the things are. This place. It linked into this stronghold. That's the word I was looking for. Stronghold. So that's broken, obviously. But it's interesting that it would link up to that one. They're not that close by. Stronghold and that place that I was just at. I mean, they're sort of along the same vector, I guess, but not anywhere near. They're probably 500 blocks away from each other. Well, that's enough to link it up, I guess. Okay, so here I am back home. I didn't really want to be at home. I'll maybe go back because I wanted to go do some caving. And what better time to do caving than on screen, right? Because I haven't really done much work here. A few things that I don't really want to show you guys yet. But I think if I'm careful, I can kind of show you guys. Well, I'll walk this way without showing you guys anything. Because this avoids it. And I'll grab... Actually, I don't need to grab anything. I was all prepared to go. I can kind of put everything away into a chest so that I don't have to carry it all again. I'll do that. What I do want to say... That glass. I'll just throw it in here. I want to say that I'm going to be probably redoing this sorter. I'm going to be moving it. Actually, I need some wood. I'll be moving the sorter to a different location. I'm going to try moving it a little bit further from spawn. Maybe that's why it's glitching out the way that it is. I've mentioned it a bunch of times, but it's been noted that if you build something in spawn chunks, that it might not work properly. So I'm going to try moving it further away. I'm going to try moving it actually quite a ways away and see what we can do. So that's that. But okay, so the internet thing I was talking about, it's exciting, it's wonderful. It will make me more productive, and I like that. Because right now, I've got video editing down to an art, I have to say. If I do say so myself. Right, pup? Yes. Okay, I'm going to put down my crafting tabler and get a boat going. Like that. There we go. Now, the only thing that really holds me up is the uploading, because rendering videos is all done on one super server now. That's done quick and out of sight, out of mind. I can work on other things while it's doing its thing, which is wonderful. So that saves a lot of time. When I put it onto my editing computer for, like, you know, putting in the effects and fade-ins and cuts and that kind of stuff, I used to have to wait for the whole video to render there, and that took so long. So now that's done all in that one spot. Now I don't have to wait. I edit it up. I hit basically upload button right there in the program. They have a YouTube uploader built into the program that I use, and I wait. I can work on other stuff, but I can't upload other stuff very quick. So if, for example, and this is a very good example, my other boat's right there. See my boat? I'll just park this one sort of similarly, just along the shore here. Ah, going too fast. That's okay. I can always make more boats. But right now, the only thing holding me up is the upload time. So my example that I was going to give is, sometimes I'm working on videos very late. And it's just because things happen, you know? And you end up working on things very late. Hey. So I'll be starting my first upload. Say I have 3 episodes out tomorrow. Okay, this is a good example. Say I have 3 episodes out tomorrow, and by the time I'm done recording them and editing them and I'm ready to upload, it's sometimes like 11:30 to midnight, sometimes even later, I'm embarrassed to admit. Ah, man, this guy, he joined at the worst of times. I was going to come in here and sleep. I was going to use this bed. I'm still going to use it. I just hopped in it to set my spawn here, because I'm going to do some caving off of here probably. I don't think anybody's using this spot. That's what I'll say right now, is that this spot is abandoned. I know that it says coming in 2013 and all that kind of stuff. I'm fairly certain that this is abandoned. Oh, he left. Okay, quick, quick, quick. Can I sleep? No, monsters. There we go. Alright. So that was great. Now the other thing that I wanted to talk about, because I think I'm basically done talking about that internet thing and how it holds me up and blah blah blah, now it'll be better. I was talking to my talent agency this morning, as a matter of fact, but this is something that I'll go back and I'll tell you the whole history of the thing, and it really does go back to episode, what was it, 300 subscriber special? I think it was. No, it was before that even. Was it? I think it was around the same time as my 300 subscribers special. I almost called it sus-special. Subscriber, sub-special. Well, in any case, it goes back to about that time where I had joined a talent agency, a YouTube partnership network. You might know some of the bigger ones like Machinima and IGN, and Curse is a pretty big one for Minecrafters. And we've got things like Social Blade is another popular one. And you've got TGN. And there's a huge list. I'm not going to go through the list. But mine happens to be RPM Networks. And what they've done is sign me up for a 1-year contract at that time. And I talked about that at length, that it would give me the ability to use certain partnership features. And I guess I'll talk about that too. So this is a whole YouTube partnerships, good, the bad, and the ugly for this episode. I just want to kind of... I know there's a cave here that I want to check out. Probably doesn't go anywhere, but I want to just look around and see if I can see any signs of life, if someone might have been here before. Look at this. I'm going to take a look. Let's get a closer look. I wonder if it was the same person. I have a feeling, I don't know why, but I have this distinct feeling like I'm near where the original spawn was. Is that possible? I don't know. I just get that weird feeling like a lot of people were out here before, and then they all moved. It could be true, so I don't know. But where are my coordinates? Oh, I don't know. I don't think this was near spawn. No, certainly not. Crafting table, random crafting table. Mine. What's down here? Someone's secret stash? I don't know. Maybe someone slept through the night down there. Okay, so a year ago now. It's, well, a year minus 3 months. I signed up with RPM Networks, and life was great. Back then, it was very difficult to get your videos monetized, and it probably still is. I don't know if any one of you out there is doing YouTube videos and is not partnered with someone, if it's any easier to get your videos approved and stuff. But what used to happen before I was partnered, I would make a video and I would take, the usual amount of time on a video. Could be a Minecraft video, could be any other game, could be anything. I'd take my time making it. Oh, little dungeon over here. And some mossy that hasn't been removed, and it's not lit up very well at all, and things are going to spawn and kill me. I'm going to take this mossy. I'm going to take it. What is this? Yeah, that'll work. As you guys know, I steal up all the mossy cobblestone. And the reason I do it is because I have just an idea in my mind that one day they might actually do something with mossy cobblestone, make it a wonderful item to obtain. Wrong word. Oh crap. I knew someone would spawn in here. It's too dark. Okay, I can make torches, and I had myself prepared for torches. I was just kind of waiting for myself to run out. So here we go. Light it up a little bit more. There we go. So I grab up all the mossy because I think someday they are going to make it a wonderful block to have. It'll do all kinds of rare things, and everybody will have wished, oh, I wish that I had grabbed up all of that mossy when I had a chance. Well, keep wishing, because Poet owns it all. That's the way that I feel. Ooh. Something down here, maybe? Maybe not. Just an empty crevice underground. But getting back to the talent thing, it was very hard to get anything approved, because I would make a video about any game, like I was saying, and they would come back, YouTube would come back, and say that your video is being approved. Now, there isn't a guy sitting there approving things. That just doesn't happen. They don't have the manpower to do that for the hundreds of thousands of videos they get every day. It would just be impossible. So it's a robot, basically looks at your video and approves it, yays it, or nays it. This is kind of a cool archway. It reminds me of my dinosaur series almost. The way I used to have my glowstone. Interesting little bridge. And someone's house over here. So I'm going to go take a look at their little house of the past. I don't think anybody's living way out here, so... DM? What? Or is it OM? Like, O-man? Or... Who lives here? I don't know. Honestly. Someone... What does it say? Is it writing something? I don't know what it is. Okay, but someone's obviously been working out here a little bit at one point in time. No way to get to the second floor. YouTube made it very hard to get things approved. Like, very, very difficult. What would happen is you would get discouraged because I'd work 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours or 10 hours on a video or set of videos, upload them, and then they would deny the videos, or it would just get tied up in the approval process forever. And you don't get paid on those videos if they're not approved. So I was potentially, and this is especially the case with my Dinosaur Episode 1, which at the time was getting quite a few views for someone who really did not get any views. Like, I was a smaller channel, and I was really debating at that time whether or not I wanted to do anything. I was really debating whether or not I wanted to do the YouTube thing. So, for them to go and have that kind of a system set up that was so bad, I was so happy to be partnered with RPM Networks because they allowed me to claim videos and get paid on them instantly. No approval process, no questions asked, No problems at all. The only time there's ever a problem is when someone tries to claim your videos even though you've already claimed them, and that happens quite a bit, is these companies, either by automated process or because they are money-grubbing jerks, they will try to claim your video and make money off of it, expecting you not to fight them. So I had that happen to me once. I fought them and I won. But my network, my current network, kind of protects me from things like that. So that was nice too. In addition to all of that, back then, YouTube didn't give you certain features. And partners, special partners, the guys who make the videos, got special features. Like, I would be able to upload thumbnails and have custom text on my profile and that kind of stuff. It was nice, really. It was very nice to be able to be partnered, because you got all those features added in. And what the heck happened here? Huh. That's weird. Weirdness going on in here. I guess the house was... I wonder if it rendered in that way. In any case, I was happy to be part of this network because I was getting all these features, and as a result I had to give them a certain portion of my revenue that I made. So if I get, and I'll give you an average example, $2 or so from a video, I would give them a chunk of that $2 is what I mean, from all the views and ads clicked on and things like that. So that was kind of the trade-off, and I didn't mind that. That seemed like a pretty good trade-off. After all, I was only making so much per video, and you know what? At the end of the day, it all kind of averaged out and wasn't a lot of money. As I started to grow as a network, or as a channel, as I started to grow and get more and more views, oh, look at this. I'm finding houses all over the place. I'm pretty sure people were out here at one point. Oh, this is a huge town. Where am I? Residents of the What? Frosty the Snowman. Where am I? Cookieville. Where have I ended up? Shiro's Cookieville. Diamond helmet. Wow. Okay, I bet this will take me back to spawn if I went down there. It's interesting. I just stumbled upon this place. But, okay, so I joined this network. I was happy with it. Trade-off was that they were giving me stuff. As I started to grow, they started to... It started to add up, is what I'll say. When you're making quite a bit of money for the views, the monetized views, that is the ads that show on my videos. When you're making that much money, suddenly the percentage that they get takes quite a bit of that revenue away. It starts to matter that much more, you know? So I decided at that time that, you know what? I'm still happy with them. They give me a lot of benefits that other, friends of mine who have partnerships with other networks, they don't have the same benefits that I do. I still get to see all my stats on YouTube, get to see what money I make, how much I make, and what the views are like and all that kind of stuff. Other networks don't even let you do that, so it was kind of a nice trade-off. I was still happy in any case. So then I started getting contacted by some of the networks out there. I got contacted by maybe 4 or 5 networks, 3 of which were some of the much, much larger networks. I'm talking like I had, I don't know if I could even name drop them. I won't name drop them just because I don't know what's happening yet with any of them. Royal Bank. Huh. Interesting. Wonder what's in the bank. But this is kind of convenient. I can quickly go here and drop something off. Do I need to drop anything off? I'm going to drop those off, and I'm going to grab these, actually. Put on some some pants. I don't want to damage my chain leggings because they're just too rare. And they get damaged so fast being just made out of, well, chain. Okay. Now, this is a nice town. I like this town. It's very nice, actually. I don't mind it. I wonder if it's still being used. Like, it looks like a lot of work went into it, so I can only assume that it's being used quite a bit. Hey, netherwort farm. I could use some netherworts, actually. Make a farm of them. Potatoes, carrots, a lot of cows, of course. Very cool. I was looking for the automated water system that would push them all down, but I guess it doesn't exist. So I'm working with RPM. I'm getting more and more views, but I still like their system. They start making other improvements to their own system, but you can kind of see the quality of their partners slipping, and that's what I didn't really appreciate. You know, at one point you needed to have 1,000 views a day average before you could join them. That doesn't sound like very much. I get that well over that in a day. But to a very small channel, that's a pretty big deal, getting 1,000 views. I have some friends who don't get that many in a month. And, I mean, that's just the way that the cookie crumbles, is that sometimes you get lots. Oh my god, I'm going to blow this guy's place to smithereens if I'm not careful. Things spawning on the roofs. It's not very safe. Okay. I think it's safe now. Where'd that other creeper go? I'll go around it a bit. But it's interesting that I found this place at all, to be honest. So, I guess long story short, because I'm kind of dragging on the story here, is that I had some of the bigger networks kind of talk to me and make me some offers that you almost cannot refuse. And as I said, I won't mention any names. I'm not doing any recruiting for them. If they want to sign you guys up, that's fine, but I'm not going to initiate anything. Whoops. Nothing in there. Give me back my burning arrow. Oh, there's more over here. Wow, we're just We're finding all kinds of stuff. Very cool. So, working with them was okay, but came to the point where I had 4 months left in my contract. And here's the start of all the drama. Because I would go out of my way. Where did he go? I would go out of my way to promote RPM networks. I thought, you know what, they're a very professional network. They do good things for their partners. But then they started signing people up through Social Blade, and they lessened. Oh, it's just a village? Yeah. I think that's the one that I was in before, actually. They lessened the number of views that you needed. They lessened the number of requirements. They lessened it again. They lessened it again. They lessened it again. And now I think basically if you have a pulse, they will sign you up. Now, I have nothing wrong with... I have no problems with that. I know that it was very, very difficult for me to get partnered the first time. It took a lot of waiting and a lot of working without any kind of benefit at all before I could get those 1,000 views a day. And then finally, when I had that, yes, finally, I can start doing that kind of stuff. Now they've just opened the door for everyone. And I think that's fair because basically YouTube has done the same thing too. They've removed all the special features from being a special network partner, thumbnails and all that kind of stuff, and they've given it to everyone. Everyone can join and make money and do all that kind of stuff. It makes sense. I don't mind that. But it makes the value of the network go down, because then you start seeing a whole bunch of content with yours that might not have ever had any kind of quality to it at all. So that's kind of disappointing. What is this building? Huh. It's not even finished. Whatever it is. Should I show it? Maybe it's being worked on? I'm going to show it anyway. Let's see. What is this? Prime Minister. This is the central office or the Parliament building, whatever it is. Interesting. Anyway, besides their quality going down, it's just a matter of their cut is too high right now for me. So, I have 4 months left in my contract. And I start getting contacted by these other networks that shall remain nameless for now. And I, at first, was annoyed by it, as you can probably tell I would be. You know, I was happy where I was, and I don't want to be bothered constantly by people asking me whether or not I want to join with them and sign up with them and make them some money. And it was like, basically, leave me alone. I'm already partnered with someone. I've made that decision, and that's the, excuse me, that's the way it's going to be. But actually, I started talking to one of the guys after yelling at him and noticing that rather than just saying, okay, sorry, goodbye, he stood up for himself and he defended his network and showed me some of the benefits that I would receive being a part of it. And I appreciated that so much. So I listened to him. I listened to what he had to say. I think I'm done in this town. I'm going to head back via the rail. Let me go this way. I think this is the railway station, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Grab a rail cart from the bin. Here we go. Oops. I somehow clicked out of it. Try that again. There we go. Yeah, this is fun. Yay. Whee. So, I decided that I was going to do some investigating myself. Look at other networks. Now that I have quite a few more views a day, subscribers coming in, I want to see what they can offer me above and beyond what they would offer the normal average Joe. So I started talking to some of their bigwigs at some companies out there. I'm just going to turn that down while we're on the minecart. Ooh. Didn't get any caving done, though. But I'm not going to interfere with this. What is this going on? It's killing me. That is mean. Started talking to some bigger networks, and they gave me some awesome opportunities. So I made the executive decision at the end of the day, you know what? RPM networks just isn't right for me. It's better for the smaller networks. It benefits them way more. So let them have it. I go and I email them and I say, you know what? I'd like an early waiver from my contract. I only have 4 months left. Basically, with 30 days notice, essentially I have 3 months left at that time. Okay? So this was back in March. And back in March, I wait for a reply. And I wait. And I wait. And I wait. And it's kind of getting ridiculous because their email thing says it'll take 48 to 72 hours for a reply. And here it was like 168 hours and still no reply. So I was kind of disappointed here. Like, what's going on? How come it's taking so long? Maybe they're ignoring me because... And I didn't say, you know, hey guys, I want to cancel my contract. Basically, I had said, I want to talk about my contract. I want to see where you guys can take me in the future. I want to see what you guys have to offer. And no reply. No reply. I never got a reply. That was so frustrating. Never to get a reply from them from that. So, that kind of clinched it for me that I was moving elsewhere. And I think it was 9 days later, after waiting 9 days, that's a lot of hours to wait, I sent them an email saying, goodbye. You know what? I'd like an early waiver for my contract. I said I appreciate what you guys did for me as a small channel. Through you guys, I've actually signed other people up to your network. I've been nothing but positive about it, nothing but appreciative about it. You guys were there while I developed my stuff. But you know what? Things change, things improve, and you guys just aren't the network for me and my channel anymore in the direction that I'm going. So I'd like an early dismissal from the contract. And I wait, and I wait, and I wait. And it's the same story again, like nothing's happening. But this time I had sent the email to like 6 people, including some of the people who would help me sign up in the beginning. And I know they must check their emails because they're the salesman, right? If you ever want to get in touch with someone and they're ignoring you, talk to the salesman. That's my tip. Because the salesmen are working on commission and they love checking their emails. They will check your email. They will read it. And they will forward it along because it's nothing to them to just forward it on. You know, let the support guys deal with it. So they forward it on. I finally, after another week of waiting, got a reply basically saying, "We're gonna take your suggestion or your email and give it to some tier 2 support, like a higher up in their company, and they'll be happy to help you out." So that's fine. And I get a couple emails back from the ones that I had sent to that they aren't in service anymore. That was kind of a drag. But one of them sent back and said, "Yeah, I'll just forward it on," and so on and so forth. Things were looking like it was getting dealt with, even though it might have been a little bit slow. Uh-oh. Where did my... Yeah, I picked it up. I didn't hear a little pop because it sounds off, and I got concerned that it had fallen down. So here's where the railway station is. Huh. I guess we get to see this place again. I don't think any work has been done on it since I last showed it, though. So, Tier 2 support takes another week. So, by that time, it has been... I sent my original message on March 28th, and it is right today, April the 27th, I think it is. So it's literally been a month, minus a day. A month that it took them to get back to me. And the answer was, your contract is for 1 year. Okay, so that was the beginning of it. And then the next line is, if you need any help achieving your goals, don't hesitate to ask, was the second line. It was like taking the glove off and slapping me across the face with it. That's how it felt. It was like they hadn't even read my message after a month of waiting. And I basically sent them an email back, infuriated with them, just so frustrated. You know, what do I have to do to get my things read? You know, I want attention too. I'm a somebody. You know, I have a name. I'm not just a dollar bill to you guys. So it was very, very, very rude that I got that kind of response back. Basically, this is your contract, deal with it, is how I felt it was. No suggestions. Like, I know that I have a 1-year contract. That's not it. And I know this video is running on pretty late now, but I want to get this out. I know that I have a 1-year contract. I have no problems. I'm an adult. I know what it means to sign a contract. I don't think that everybody can get out of a contract if you just ask for it. But I mean, I was nothing but nice to them. The whole thing started when they would not give me the time of day, and here they were again, not giving me the time of day, and it was so frustrating to hear that. You know, I wouldn't have been asking to dismiss myself from your contract had you guys been able to come to the table and give me a deal, or even look at a deal similar to what other networks were offering me. But we didn't even get to the talking process. It was just basically ignoring and then coming back to me and saying, this is your contract, deal with it. And I vowed that day that I will slander their name. No, it's not slandering really, but it's being honest. Because slandering implies that you are being dishonest with how you portray them. I'm not being dishonest. I'm just telling you guys the facts. What happened to me is that I was ignored, I felt discouraged, and I felt, you know, like, what do I have to do to get their attention? Stop making videos completely? for 3 months while I wait for my contract to end. So I sent a very long-winded email to them, basically saying, consider this my 90 days notice, because probably by the time you guys read this, it'll have been 90 days and my contract will be up. I don't want to automatically renew my contract. That's what one of the things in the email said. He's like, your contract is 1 year and it will automatically renew August 6th next year, or this year, I should say. That's what the first line was. Man, this place is awesome. I'm going to climb to the top. Let's see, this way? So, I was frustrated. I sent him an email basically saying, I was nothing but nice to you guys. Even as I was asking to be released from my contract, I was nothing but nice to you guys. I still liked your network, and I would still promote it to anyone who asked, but not anymore. Now, it's leaving a sour taste in my mouth. That's what I feel it is. Wow, this is a nice view. I like this. We're closer to the space station this way. Oh, weird. That is some weird stuff going down there. Interesting architecture. That's what I'll say. I like it. I really love this place. It is cool. A lot of people have been asking me to help on it and provide supplies, but I need supplies. I don't have any supplies. I don't know how I'm gonna manage on my own, so I think they've got it covered. They're all rich. They have all the supplies they need. So I won't bother helping. I'll just watch back and be in awe of this place. So now here I am. I want to end off this video by saying, I feel discouraged. I'm still in my contract, which what you should expect. Like I said, you can't sign a contract and then just expect that it'll go away whenever you please. But it wasn't that. It was the fact that, okay, this guy is obviously not happy with us, with how our performance has been. He's obviously looking at other people. What can we do to make his experience that much better, to provide support to him, to make him want to stay with us? There was none of that. It was being ignored for a month and then getting a 2-line 30-second reply was so frustrating that I would not think twice about moving somewhere else and actually start discouraging people from joining with them on that basis alone. So I'll leave it at that. I think that's where it should be. I'm still happy. It's still a good day. I got my new internet. I can't complain. And I'm still going to be making videos. I'm not going to stop, despite the fact that half of it's going to, the jerks over there at RPM Networks. Not for very much longer, hopefully. With luck, after the 3 months are done, we'll be in a better place. And we'll be there together, right? We'll see you then. Bye-bye.